Bluetooth.
Bluetooth mode.
Sweet swash boom. Not it.
Not it.
So it must be down to the wake maker.
Save the
Hello,
day.
everyone.
Who needs democracy when you got not it?
Yeah, there's me too busy fucking around with me lights.
Let that be a lesson to you.
Yeah, get for not being
Yeah,
prepared.
that'll learn me.
Mhm.
So, everyone, welcome to the Bin Podcast. It is Bins Day. We are back again with another
Can't prove it. Can't prove it.
jam-packed show of us talking absolute cod shit about the
you
news.
think you buy that? You think it's a game?
And that is Mikey's little introduction. Mikey
That's
Famine
all.
over here,
Things
super
are bad and wrong,
producer.
but it doesn't make them fascist. If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
Politicians, well, that's about the only sin I've never committed. I mean, the one thing I've never done is sniff the throne of someone in power. I
Am I really
find that
informing
repulsive.
you?
I've never
No,
done
I'm
it.
not. I'm misleading you.
Not even a minute in.
Problems, big fella.
Not even a minute in. Oh, you fucking.
I'm back, baby.
So Mikey
Hi,
Famine
everybody.
over there in Chicago is flexing with his soundboard.
Oh yeah.
Mikey, say hello to the beautiful people
Hello to the beautiful people.
and the ugly people.
Hello to the ugly people.
And we are also joined with the illustrious Brenna Duncan over there in Orange County.
Yay! Hi everybody. We're here. We're back. Oh. Keep it coming. No, stop. No, keep it coming.
Oh wait, let me get my trumpets. We
Don't
have to
do
go.
this for me. Don't do this for me.
Stop.
Stop. Just stop.
And we also have the Wayne-maker.
From Universal Studios Hollywood.
Them's the breaks. Them's the breaks.
Two sweets all round, motherfuckers.
No.
I'm sorry, and that I have made mistakes.
I've
It's
used
the
that.
musical part of that.
I've used
And that I have made mistakes.
I've probably used that drop more days than she was in office.
That's probably true. In fact, she's probably featured on this show more times than she was in office.
Yeah. More days than she drove into work.
Yeah. Oh, bless her. Good old Liz Truss.
I found
I was
Tim.
like, you found a wild Tim?
Yeah.
Did you catch it?
He's on his new computer playing video games. He doesn't want to.
Hey,
He doesn't want to.
Dirty boy. Boo.
He doesn't want to talk to us.
We're
Yeah.
fun.
He doesn't.
I'm
He doesn't like us.
gonna have to text his mum and say Daddy's not happy.
Oh.
Hey, don't do that. Let me just let you know right now. Don't do that.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
Tim's sworn off violence, but promises are broken every day.
Yeah, next week you'll find me and a food truck in my house.
It's like, oh, I
I'm
got
under
some.
just a pile of rubble.
I got these new bangers and mash sandwiches. You guys should really try them. A little slice of wine in each one of them.
She changes it to cheese toasties.
Yeah.
That's not a word.
What? Of course it is.
No.
That's their version of grilled cheese.
Yeah.
It's a cheese toasty.
It's a cheese toast.
It's wrong.
Look.
It's wrong.
Look, we'll never change the paradigm that is the earth we live on unless we stop giving British people credit for anything. They get Harry Potter and the Spice Girls. That's it.
And
That's
all
true.
all of the Star Wars cast.
Yeah, like Mark Hamill.
No, like David Prowse.
Who the hell
Carrie
is
Fisher
David?
studied in London.
Who the hell is
Yes,
David
she
Prowse?
Their mother didn't want to have anything to do with her.
You don't know who David Prowse is?
Didn't I just ask that question? It's almost like I put a question mark at the end. Do you not have question marks in the UK?
You don't know who David?
That's the third time. Say it again.
David Prowse was the body actor of Darth Vader.
Who fucking cares? It was all about James Earl Jones. Get the fuck out of here, David Prowse. That's why no one knows or cares who the fuck that guy is.
And he was Cornish.
What other films has he done?
No, but what I'm saying is he's Cornish. Can you imagine, like James Earl Jones? He's got a big booming voice, right? And then you have David Prowse using his voice. All right, have you got a plan to the Death Star? Have you? I'll get you, Luke.
Fucking Hagrid coming in trying to tell him what to do.
It's not very intimidating.
What's the real nasal British accent?
Oh, probably. Oh, well, you got Scouse, which is Graham.
No, not
Graham,
Graham's. Not Graham's.
Birmingham.
The one that's very whiny and is very up here.
To be fair, that could be any of the home counties. It just depends on who it is. But the worst one is you've got Birmingham, which is like, hello, I'm from Birmingham.
Hey, I like those people. I like their accent. I don't need subtitles for them.
Yeah, Manchester, you need like proper Manchester. You need subtitles.
It's all
Same as
grunts.
or Newcastle as well.
On the baby front, I know you guys are all dying for an update. Kira has a friend. His name is He is the elephant that hangs above her pack and play. I was like, oh, you're looking at your little buddy? What's his name? I was like, oh, okay. Okay, so his
her first animal.
Okay, so his name's Okay, so so she's made a new friend and they are inseparable. She can't help. Oh, he looks exactly like one of the 4 of these that came with the pack.
Oh.
But then it's got some weird like this doesn't even connect to shit. Like I don't even know what I'm supposed to do with this. But I've been just taking the elephant off and then hooking it on like an adult because this thing is useless. It does nothing.
Yeah, that does. I mean,
how are you supposed to connect
to a stroller or something?
It's supposed it's supposed to connect to a plastic loop. And I ask with what? It's 2 solid rings. I'm not a magician. I can't just put them shits together.
See, that's where you're wrong. See, that's why you're a new daddy. You've got to learn magic.
I have
to learn magic in order to do you've got to learn how to fix things.
Is it
part of the daddy process?
Is it like that platform to get to Hogwarts where you just gotta believe it's there and just go with full intention?
Mikey, you've got to learn to do
Don't talk to me about Hogwarts right now because
wrong?
I've been playing Legacy.
How's that going?
And it is so good.
Look,
Mikey, you've got to learn. You've got
such a good.
You have to learn the blanket trick.
The blanket trick.
Where you stand in the
doorway.
blanket
over your friend, and then you get the hammers out, and then you hit him with the hammers
no,
through
Mikey,
the blanket.
No,
that way it doesn't leave any
Mikey,
big marks.
No. That's street justice. That's different.
You get the phone books, and then
No, you got to stand in the doorway and hold it up, drop it down, hold it up, drop it down, and then when you hold it up for the last time, you drop it down and do one, and you disappear.
There you go. See?
So I want my daughter to think I vanished and I'm never coming back.
Magic.
Look,
Black
fathers
have
need to
object
be
permanence. She
yeah,
wouldn't know.
black fathers need to be in homes. So disappearing tricks on the kids is just rude. It's just rude. I would never do that to her. I'll never leave you, baby. Unless you piss me off. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, then you're out.
Wow.
We have a cat video.
Because that's what the internet's made for.
Yep.
When asked about the biggest threat facing our nation, 60% of Americans said what?
BAP.
Yeah, that would. Yep.
The people of Florida. Why would it be the people of Florida?
Why would we say anything mean about Florida?
So what I like to do pre-show is like go over what we're going to talk about and that whole thing. I used a little subterfuge. I had a secret link that I didn't show you guys, and we're going to start with that one.
This is Chicago's very own WGN
We're in Chicago, baby!
Fifth grade teacher in Florida under investigation after showing a Disney movie with a gay character to her class. After a morning of standardized testing, Jenna Barbie showed her class the 2022 animated movie Strange World.
Did you guys do your homework like I asked you to?
No.
Oh my fuck! You were the Disney princess over there, and you're the one. Oh my god!
No.
That's okay.
I have a job to do.
There won't be any spoilers in this, so let's do a quick synopsis.
I don't really care. I already know that we don't talk about Bruno, so.
Luckily, no Brunos in this movie.
Wow.
So you got
and Moana saves the day. I don't know.
And Moana and Buzz Lightyear. Moana and Buzz Lightyear save Toy Town.
And there's a black Little Mermaid, I guess. I don't know.
And then Wakandans
they all just coming together at the same time.
Came together.
You mean a black mythical creature?
Yes, the Nothing. That's it. That's a reference. So long story short, here's how. Without spoiling, there's this guy on the far right, and I forgot his name, but he's the son, and his dad is a great explorer. He stays home instead of exploring and discovers this plant that gives them like pretty much electricity. So they have like flying cars and like electric stuff. This is their kid. I don't remember his name either because honestly, it was an okay Pixar movie. It was really, really pretty, but the writing was a bit 2020 comedy, where a lot of playing into the awkward and shit, which isn't really my thing. But it's fine. It's cute. It's a very cute movie. It's very nice to see a person who is either gay, trans, BIPOC, or anything, you know what I mean? Like the normal kind of like what the typecast would be. They're just a fucking normal kid. And it was great to see, even though the black kid is gay, he's fucking normal. He's not walking around sucking on shit. He's not like grabbing everybody's ass. He's not the fucking womanizing monster that all right wingers think that people are going to become as soon as they
James Bond.
You know, like it's so odd that they will be so candid with their projection.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're always attacking trans women because they don't want to go home with a trans woman because they don't want their friends to know that they were attracted to a trans woman.
They're all confused about their own sexuality.
There's a lot of kink shaming that could go on out there.
Oh my god! It's fine if you thought the trans girl was cute. That's fine. She's not mad. I'm not mad. No one cares. You're the only one that's mad, dude. It's fine if you think she's cute.
Do you remember that story about Alex Jones when they went to his overhead camera and his phone was on the desk and it had trans porn on it, and it was just like, World just blew up. Like,
hey, it's your, if that's your bag, that's your bag, dude. No one's mad at you about it. But it's weird when you're so defensive.
Yes.
And you get so aggressive and you want to attack and shut down everybody who's living their best life whilst you pretend that you don't have any inclinations.
Yeah.
So,
whilst you're out there dictating to everyone how they should live their lives.
But we're burying the lead here. A teacher showed this, so they had some standardized testing. Scantrons, you know the routine. Read the paragraph, fill in the bubble. It's boring. That was probably my least favorite part of school was tests. Homework I didn't care.
Teachers. By the way, teachers really don't like standardized testing.
It's dumb.
But unfortunately, a lot of these schools are now basing your pay. It's called merit pay on how well your students do. Yeah. A lot of these Republican-run public schools are their teachers' pay is based solely on merit pay. So a lot of these teachers work really, really hard to just get their students to pass the test. Yeah. So by testing time, you are done. Nothing else matters after testing.
Nothing else matters.
Which is sorry.
The 2022 animated movie Strange World because it related to their science unit on the environment. Disney's description of the film says it's about a family of explorers trying to save their world from a strange power outage. One character in the film is a gay teenager. Parent complained, reported her to the Florida Department of Education. That parent...
One parent.
I bet that parent's name was Karen.
Yeah, that's what it takes, man.
Board.
Karen Smith.
She's actually a member of the school board.
Oh, exactly. The PTO board.
She explained her complaint at a recent meeting.
Movies such as this assist teachers in opening a door, and please hear me. They assist teachers in opening a door for conversations that have no place in our classrooms.
If you only knew how ridiculous that statement is, you wouldn't have said it.
Now, here's...
Andrew Neil was a problematic character as well, so let's not try and...
That's all. The petty things are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
So here's the fucked up part. Spoiler alert in the movie here. The mom and dad kiss each other the whole movie.
Gross.
And no one bats a fucking eye.
Sick and wrong.
The teenagers don't even make physical contact.
Sick and wrong.
It's like, oh, well, I kind of like him. He's really cool. And like, I don't know what to say. I just get so nervous. Like, that's the extent of the gay relationship between these teenagers is, oh, he's coming this way. He's coming this way. What should I do? Like,
he's so cute.
That's it. But the parents are fucking smooching and they're mad at the kid being nervous about a boy.
The parents are getting ready to
they're just dropping trowel and just plowing right there on camera. Like, oh, do you hear that? You know the kid's gay? Like, hello, right in front of you. Ugh.
The teacher told school board officials that the movie was not sexual and tied to a current lesson plan. In a statement to CNN, the Florida Department of Education says an investigator and attorney are reviewing the complaint and will make a recommendation to the commissioner.
Well, there you go. Way to go.
The minor
Jesus Christ. That's
the teacher.
Oh yeah, this is a nice. Hey, algorithm, good shit, good pop up.
That's the teacher. I saved that video. Yeah, it's
the minor representations that have nothing to do with the movie are such a big deal that now admin is in their room, pulling their teacher out, calling the students one by one down to the office to interrogate them in the middle of my lessons. And now there is an investigator from the Florida Department of Education coming to pull my students out of class again to investigate them individually.
Oh, because she's grooming the kids by showing them a Disney movie.
Yeah.
A Disney movie. It's the movie is rated PG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In reality, she probably put it on because she had loads of marking to do or something like that.
It was test day.
Kids, watch this. I'm fucking done.
But this is, by the way, this has absolutely nothing to do with the movie. This has absolutely nothing to do with the gay character. This has everything to do with the fact that this teacher was already on her way out because Florida has been screwing over their public school teachers, and we all know this from the beginning of this "Don't Say Gay" bill.
Yep.
They've been really pushing. So what happens? So this is what happens.
What happens?
This is what happens. So if you push out enough teachers out of public school, and there is a teacher shortage crisis. Now, we had this years ago in California. We had a teacher shortage crisis. They were firing teachers left and right. They were moving them around.
There was the actual fires.
There were guys, this is absolutely something that I know about.
I'm sorry, it was a fire joke.
Absolutely one of the few things that I actually know something about. So they were moving teachers around. They were blue slipping them. So that means that you don't know if you're getting your job back because they had no idea what was going on with the education system.
Like at the school, like at the end of the school year, they're just like, we'll let you know.
They'll blue slip them. So which puts a lot of teachers on edge throughout the entire summer because you don't know if you're getting that job back. You don't know if you're getting another job back in the district or you need to look for a job. So a whole bunch of chaos just happened at that point. So what happens if you push enough teachers out and you have a teacher shortage, your state legislature can declare a state of emergency. And what happens is that then the standards for hiring public school teachers goes very, very low. To the point where the stuff that all teachers, especially here in California, in which you have to not just have a bachelor's degree, but you have to have a teaching credential,
right?
Which is about 2 years, and it's specialized. And then in other places, you have to get endorsed in specialty. So if you're teaching, high school level, you have to get endorsed for that. If you're doing special ed, you have to get endorsed for that. And there's a whole bunch of states that have something similar to that, either a credential or an endorsement or a specialty. So what happens when a state has a state of emergency on teachers and they lower their standards? Guess what? They can hire whoever they want.
Come on, PTO board.
What does Florida want to hire? The people that will enhance their racist agenda, their homophobic agenda, transphobic agenda. So now you're taking control of those schools. So you're pushing out all the good teachers because they're not liking what's happening. You're underpaying them. And now you can eventually hire whomever you want for low standards.
Yep.
So you don't actually have to get, so now they become glorified babysitters, and then everybody gets pushed out. All the students leave, and then they all go into private
school.
Private school. Charter school is a private school.
Well, that's Betsy DeVos's plan, right? Is that they're going to take all this state money to make private schools with state money and then just call it a charter school.
Because we already have vouchers, which vouchers steal money. Charter schools steal money. And also, so what's happening with the public education, especially here in Florida and then other places like Tennessee, what's happening, Oklahoma, where I have family there, is the good teachers, the ones that are qualified, are either being overworked, underpaid, or pushed out. And every
you just
single
named 3 states in the South. That's very strange.
It's a highly Southern thing. But what you do is you cause so much anxiety in a teacher that they can't say gay. They can't talk. They can't have a cartoon that features a gay character that's not part of the main storyline. And now it's problem. Now now they have investigations, and so now they're stressing out the kids, and now they're stressing out the parents, and now they're stressing out the administration. And so now the state is actually going to be able fairly soon, with all these teachers leaving, they're going to take control of the public education system, and then they're going to screw up. Stop going to Florida. Get out of Florida. It is a dangerous place. They've got loose gun laws. They've got no, poor education right now. Do not go there. And then Ron DeSantis is going to be announcing his run for president next week.
So here's. Oh, go ahead, Wayne, and then I got two.
Yeah, I just want to jump in quickly. So do you think that there's been a conspiracy of ideas, in the sense of they want to push a narrative, so to do that they make it more commercially unviable for these teachers to be there, so they can then get rid and then supplant their own people that are going to push a narrative towards whatever that actual
I'm gonna push back for a second and say it's not so much conspiracy as it is well executed plan.
It's the agenda.
It's on the marching orders. It's on the agenda. Okay. It's in the syllabus. Like they've stated
all three of those words can work in tangent. All three of those words.
Yeah,
conspiracy,
but I mean,
the narrative.
But I mean, like, it's not like a cloak and dagger, and these people are trying, like, they've openly said, we're gonna take over these school boards. Yeah. You're gonna stop talking like this to our kids. You're gonna do all this stuff. And then they did it. Like, they're unabashed in their bigotry. Like, they are not scared to tell people that they hate gays. Like, they are full throat comfortable saying that to people. And that's weird.
Yeah, but part of the way that they've executed this has been in a very sort of like a subterfuge or clandestine in its nature, and people are expected just to swallow it. And the teacher that we've just featured has just called it out, absolutely called it out.
The teacher feature. That's the most British thing you could have ever said, Wayne. The teacher feature.
So in conclusion, Wayne, yes,
teachers about creatures.
there has been a plan. The whole plan of the GOP is to remove public education and everything goes private, which means and private school itself is religious. Right? It's built on religious doctrine. And so we've seen it kind of, we've seen public school be basically said they are godless, Christian hating, woke places of grooming children. And so now the religious schools become the holier than thou places, literally and figuratively, where schools are now going to be the idea is to transform education into private or religious education, because apparently that's supposed to be better, but really it's indoctrination. Again, they're projecting, right?
Yep.
They're projecting all this. It's not the public schools indoctrinating, it's actually private schools indoctrinating the children into creating what we know would be the way to fascism.
But
there's a great Netflix documentary on basically how to create a fascist.
But Brenna, I called them fascists first. Therefore, I'm not fascist because I already called fascists on them.
You are, but that's a whole different thing.
I don't understand how people on the right.
Wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
I can't understand how people on the right that they're constantly again pumping this narrative that universities, higher education, all these institutions, they're all like indoctrinating kids and indoctrinating. Oh look at all these lefties at the universities. when all they're trying to do is, like you say, Brenner, trying to go down that religious route. What is religion if it's not indoctrination? You know what I mean?
And especially over here, like there was this big Islamophobic push after 9/11. And they promised, the right wing promised that they were bringing jihad to America. There's going to be Sharia law in America. We have Christian Sharia law. This is Christian Sharia law.
We do.
You're literally telling American citizens what words they can't say. Don't speak of these things. It goes against our holy book. We will banish you forthwith from our kingdom.
They're using that religious language when it comes to this, when it comes to indoctrination. That is religious language.
Yeah, this is newspeak. This is newspeak.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. They're not actually telling you the truth. They're telling you what they want you to know. They want you to believe.
No, I'm not. I'm misleading you.
I've just sicked up a poo.
There's only
dropped the mic there.
There's only one spot left on the soundboard for this page. And
no.
I've almost filled up an entire page.
You need the bigger one. You need the whole desktop one.
All right, let's go to Mikey Cam 1 here. Show you guys what I'm working with. This is embarrassing.
Probably.
Yeah. For God's sake.
I can't believe that's real.
So I got one spot left on this page, but I have infinite pages.
Yeah.
I have infinite.
Wow.
It's so wrong. It's so wrong.
So
oh.
You can see a little bit of how the sausage is made over at Bin Podcast Studios Inc.
Mikey and his toys.
Speaking of toys, there's no toys. But speaking, Wayne, you speak Spanish?
See.
Oh, good.
Less than 20 people working today. Usually there's about 100. And it's really interesting.
We're in Florida.
I'm wondering how they're going to get this project done without undocumented workers.
Huh.
Yeah, hey.
Man.
Andamos todos agüitados porque no llegó ni una persona a trabajar.
Oh, those are strawberries.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I never actually saw one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do they have them in Chicago?
No, only in the supermarket.
Oh, okay.
I bet you could grow them here.
Ni alma se mira, mira.
Mira means look.
Ahora, 9:30 de la mañana, esto estuviera lleno de gente, de muchos trabajadores latinos inmigrantes.
That's Latin immigrants for those of you.
No hay nada, señores.
No hay trabajadores.
Trabajadores is workers in Spanish.
Venimos a checar a Miami a ver si...
Miami is Miami in Spanish.
Cierto, y es verdad, mira.
You should be a translator.
Wow. I feel I'm getting learned right now.
You are.
No hay trabajadores, todo es vacío.
Ahora cuénteme, miren, los que quedan están sentados. Porque mira cómo está el trabajo ahí, miren. Y los que quedan están sentados. Esos son los que tienen papeles. Los que quedan. Nunca había visto yo a una gente sentada ahí.
En Del Rey, Florida. Mira, no están...
Man, and for all you audio people who are non-existent. Sorry, audio people, you had your chance. Patreon.com/thepennpodcast. Yeah, all the migrant workers just didn't show up. They're on protest.
Los estoqueros, los que conducen las máquinas, todos.
My favorite image is coming up next, I think.
Todo está parado en Florida.
Van a cerrar este trabajo por falta de personal, no lo pueden continuar.
No, not that one. What the hell? Oh, there it is. This is my boy.
Esta tienda solía estar llena de gente comprando.
Look at all the wood left over at Home Depot because no one came in to work that day. So no one had to pick up materials that day. Look at the look at the pallets of shit that they're stuck with now because no one showed up to take it. Look at it.
Right, you need to give some context to this. Why has this protest transpired? Like, what's...
It's coming.
Entonces, lo que voy a hacer es trabajar solo. Miren. Nomás yo estoy aquí. Nadie sabe lo que tiene hasta que lo ve perdido. Miren, para que vean, ve. Estoy yo subido aquí solo. Nadie me...
Up in the little caption on this TikTok, it says, "Where are all the U.S. citizens who desperately need work?"
Yeah. Who's going for those jobs?
Está cortando, no está nada. Saludo a Ron DeSantis y a los cubanos allá, no a todos los que están diciendo que se vayan, que no importa. Bueno, vénganse, ayúdame.
Some major developments in Florida.
I love Brian Tyler Cohen.
Yeah, I'm actually...
He explains things very nicely.
He is great. I like him.
And he's got a great music bed that he always uses.
I mean, I could probably sell him something better. I think
but he's a brilliant commentator.
He's probably second place for me. There's a certain ginger sausage I'm a fan of. Oh. Wink.
Well.
Wait. No, you guys aren't.
What you mean Brenner?
Oh,
What'd you call me?
No, I didn't mean Brenner. Wait, I take it all back. I'm sorry. Wait, damn you!
Wow.
Damn you!
Where undocumented immigrant workers in and near the state are reportedly boycotting the state's economy after Ron DeSantis signed a new anti-immigrant law that punishes businesses and local governments that allow undocumented immigrants to participate in the economy.
We'll take our ball and go home. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Let's see your shining city on a hill operate with no underclass.
Oh yeah.
You treat these people like absolute garbage.
Yep.
Now what you gonna do?
Yep.
How you gonna build all these buildings, huh?
Yep. Well, I totally called that. Like, this was going to screw them in the end.
Yeah.
Because again, like California, we have very similar needs when it comes to immigrants and migrant workers. We have crops, we have building, we have delivery, we have all these work, and we need them. We need them to sustain our fourth largest economy in the world.
Oh, here
we have to have them.
Yeah, we've been having the same thing.
They don't understand that migrant workers are actually good for the economy.
Yeah, we've been having the same thing since Brexit.
Really? You mean when you keep migrant workers out of your economy, bad things happen? Please tell us that. Like,
how could we
go and speak to every farmers union in this country, because obviously they rely on seasonal young international workers from Europe to come over here, put in a shift, like pick fruit, toil the fields, all that kind of stuff. But then Brexit happened, and now they've been told to rewild their fields. They've been given incentives to rewild their fields. Why? Well done, everybody.
As in make your field into wildlands.
Yes.
Okay. And also
it's
Brenna,
just too much work.
Brenna, remember when he said he wasn't Clarkson, and then as soon as he was able to talk about farms, he started talking about farms?
Yeah.
He's
Clarkson.
I know.
Oh, for
He's
fuck's
Clarkson.
sake. Wow.
He's Clarkson. It's okay, Wayne.
And we've all
love you just the way you are.
and I think we've all agreed that Brenna is the steak.
Oh, 100%.
I thought I was the producer.
Oh, are you Mr. Willman?
I'm the one handing the cards.
Oh, does that mean you're the person that I get to punch and get sacked for?
Right? fucking he just fucking it's like I don't care who you are. When they fucking pull up to that fucking Lake Victoria, they say, "Well, we found the source of the Nile. hard to miss it. And then he just opens up the envelope. He goes, "You haven't found it, you idiot." Like, it's just... So I know it's all pre-written, but that pops me every time. It's like, oh, you guys are supposed to drive. You're supposed to drive to Smokey and the Bandit's Lost Hideout. We've made it right here on the star map. Smokey and the Bandit. You're not there, you idiot.
Yeah.
To type out the period in the "you idiot" does me in every time.
Measure, they are openly defying him by announcing that they're hosting the world's largest LGBTQ conference in Florida. Turns out that some low-rent, quasi-authoritarian governor may not be that much of an issue for an iconic American company. And so while...
Like, I keep warning right-wingers who support DeSantis, him fighting the mouse is the worst possible play, dude.
It
Like,
really
you're
is.
trying to win the election. It does not behoove you to go after Disney. It doesn't. Because sorry guys, we would have given you Mandalorian season 4, but Ron DeSantis fucked it up.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys will have to wait until Ron DeSantis stops messing with us.
Did you see Lance from the Surfs on Tim Paul's show talking about this exact subject? And he was saying to the right, yeah, keep going for him. Keep going for Disney. Keep going for Disney. See how it works for you.
They're going to lose hard to Disney.
I fucking hate you.
No, that was the right thing to do.
DeSantis is facing even more pushback from Disney. On an earnings call with investors, Disney CEO Bob Iger responding when asked about the company's ongoing fight with the state of Florida.
This is about one.
That's so much tax money. Like, he's literally trying to stick his dick in a volcano to prove that he's the toughest. He's almost at the lava. Like, this is so bad. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna fuck this volcano. Fuck you, volcano. All right, man. There's only one way.
You do you, buddy.
There's only one way this ends. I know. You don't know yet, but I know.
Thing and one thing only, and that's retaliating against us for taking a position about pending legislation. And we believe that in us taking that position, we are merely exercising our right to free speech.
While Iger says Disney still plans to invest $17 billion over the next 10 years at Walt Disney World, he pointedly asked this question.
Does the state want us to invest more, employ more people, and pay more taxes, or not?
The battle
Oh.
I mean, don't mess with Bob Iger. Like,
Can I? Sorry,
Bob
Brent,
Iger was brought back for this specific purpose because he knows how to fuck people up.
When are people in America going to realise that the right to free speech and impingement on your First Amendment only applies to the government?
No, Wayne,
only applies to the government.
Wayne, you as a UK citizen, as a British citizen, an English citizen.
Mikey's getting all defensive.
As an English citizen, how dare you stifle my free speech First Amendments?
It's just exactly.
I think that's what their job is.
They've been at it since 1770.
The thing is, people on the right will always go, "Oh, it's my freedom of speech," and the only people that can stop that you have to have a go at is the government. You can say whatever you like. But if you're on either a private platform or in a private residence or private anywhere, and someone says to you, "Shut the fuck up," they can tell you, "Shut the fuck up."
No,
that's it.
I have a right. And
began last year when Disney opposed.
Oh, wait a minute. Simple second, Dave. What up, Dave? As a Canadian, the best thing about U.S. politics is with this dumpster fire on TV every day, no one is making me watch the Kardashians anymore. Well, wait till you see our next story. No, I'm just kidding.
And on that note,
great segue, Dave.
Meanwhile,
we're talking about Kim, Kylie, Crafty, and Sleepy. The Kardashians. I don't know their names. Dopey. Fucking. Really? Doc is definitely one of them.
Steve.
Johnny.
Joey.
Luke Cage.
Santa's son.
Lance, Justin, Jason. Oh, wait,
Gay.
Mo, Larry, Curly, of course.
Wow.
Can't forget about them.
No.
And then there's Clarkson.
And then there's Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Oh, I hate all of
Tito, Jermaine.
Oh, fuck off. There's Scary Spice.
Mastodon.
Monica.
Pterodactyl.
and there's that big green guy, Dragonzord.
Oh, we can't do this anymore.
No, that's Caitlin. Anyway.
Whoa.
Law. The policy banned teaching about sexual orientation or gender identity in Florida classrooms. DeSantis and Florida.
I used to love the Dragonzord. Rest in peace, Tommy, dude. Rest in peace.
Legislators are now trying to get rid of Disney's decades-old deal, allowing the company to essentially govern itself. Iger is accusing Florida of unfairly targeting Disney.
And as far as govern itself, they're mostly just talking about like zoning things for them, like breaking ground to like change their attractions. They're not talking about them like making laws for themselves. They're just talking about building because they have, you know, how many acres is it? Isn't it like 2,000 acres or something crazy? Like Disney World is huge. How many?
Yeah.
Brendan, do you know offhand? I know you got gardeners, but how big is Disney World?
I can quickly check.
Yeah, I'll keep playing.
Saying that many of the almost 2,000 other special districts
Disney
in the state
has, like they have even more land than they have. Like it's a huge area, and it's swampland.
Right.
So it's not viable land besides what Disney does for it.
I'm growing my gators.
27,520 acres.
Holy shit. It's a
little bit.
That's the size of London.
That's a town. That's a town.
122 square kilometers for the rest of the world. Okay, Dave. We see you over there. We see you.
Those surrounding the
43 square miles.
Village's retirement community have not faced the same scrutiny. DeSantis is not backing down, telling Newsmax last week.
Can't have a situation where the legislature has spoken and one company just decides to contract out against the will of the people.
Yeah, but isn't the also in the courts right now what your legislature decided?
Isn't this what capitalism is, motherfucker?
Oh, he's about to learn a lesson in capitalism. Keep sticking your dick in a volcano.
People. At the end of the day, I think that they just have to understand the party is over.
Cortez!
In conservative Lake County, Florida, some 40 miles from Walt Disney World, many tell us they support their governor.
Definitely on DeSantis' side. Go woke, go broke.
But other
All right, big fella. You crack on. Crack on, sunshine.
Let's take a look at this guy. Look. My bar number 25 is calling. This is the same motherfucker.
Is that Dutch in the middle?
Obviously. And there's Hazo on the right. Muscly ass. But this is your king? Is this your king? Like, who the fuck cares what you have to say, fucking you go woke, you go bro. You're over here, it's fucking 2:00 in the afternoon, and you're drinking fucking cocktails.
But you know he's the smartest geezer in that fucking bar right now.
He knows everything.
Mm-hmm.
God.
He's like the soothsayer of that bar in Florida.
He's a wise sage.
Everyone sits around him, sitting under his learning tree, and he's like, "Go woke, go broke." You remember that, everyone.
And they'll.
And they'll get in their pickup trucks and fuck off home.
They're all getting their pickup trucks and make out with each other.
DeSantis' side. Go woke, go broke.
But other voters doubt whether DeSantis' rhetoric matches his record.
Going around the country and now the world saying is that Florida is free, that he's made us more free. He hasn't made us more free.
You're more free now that those Disney people aren't minding their own business again.
Well, DeSantis is telling you what to say, what you can do, your healthcare decisions for you. Yeah, that's freedom.
Oh, fucking! They said he's day drinking shooters slowly.
And I guarantee every single person they did the talking head for, like the Vox Pops, every single one of them owns some form of Disney product. There's no doubt.
Oh,
they
in Florida,
have to have something in the house. Yeah.
Come on, man. Mickey's Castle is right around the fucking corner.
There you go.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, Florida was developed by Disney.
Mm-hmm.
That central part was developed by Disney. There was only basically Key West and Tampa.
Yeah.
There was no tourism there. The only tourism before Disney got there was like to Cuba. Like that's or the Bahamas.
And that was an escape route.
Yeah.
Yo.
That was eventually it became a way out.
Yo, Bobby Iger, I'm telling you, bro. Pick up fucking shop, uproot out of Florida, go to Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
And
Everybody,
I'll tell you,
it will change that country forever. You will be a legend. You will literally pull a country out of fucking despair after that Hurricane Maria. Like you will literally lift them at the phoenix from the ashes. Leave Florida, fuck them, get out of Florida, go to Puerto Rico.
And I'll tell you, who did the best for Florida, Michael Bay and the Bad Boys franchise, because all they did was just a big tourist video for Florida. Come here, look how fucking beautiful it is. And by the way, let's blow some shit up.
Yeah.
But on top of just like the movies and the cartoons and stuff like that, Disney was also responsible for the bubble, and the bubble gave us the NBA during COVID. They had the facility to sequester the NBA in its totality. And
what he's doing.
You can't say it, man. But they were able to, on their grounds, keep all of the NBA players from getting COVID from everybody else, and we were still able to have our little entertainment. I don't remember anybody else in Florida doing that, but since we're talking about the old B-ball,
say, oh, you think you bought that? You think it's a game?
Thank you, Mr. Shea. He said Lebanon James. I hate you. Or my favorite is LeJudas. When he left Cleveland and went to Miami, called him LeJudas. Your boy Ja Morant is in trouble again. Instead of going live on his Instagram, his boy went live on his boy's Instagram, and he flashed another gun. They were riding around in a car listening to music, and it's like, dude. Brenna, guess how much money he was gonna get from Nike? $200 million.
Ugh, gross.
His next contract is gonna be $200+ million.
Ugh.
So we're at almost $500 million to just hoop.
Yeah.
But
there you go.
But he's worried about what people are saying because, like, I think I brought this up last time. He's been accused of being suburban. Which is he didn't come from the streets. He's not from the gutter. He was born of privilege with both parents. So what? Dude?
Oh, so
he's soft. He's soft, is what they're saying.
Is that the equivalent of being called a
no,
porch?
no,
I'm not gonna say
no,
it.
no,
I'm not gonna say it.
no.
I'm not gonna say
Wait,
it.
shut your fucking mouth. No, you don't know how to use the phrase. You're done. Look at me. You're done. No, you're done. You're every time you try. I knew you were bringing it up. Every time you try to use it, it's wrong. Every time it's wrong. It's a new wrong each time. Fucking monster.
I love how animated you
God. No, that is not what
Sorry,
porch
I've-
nigga
and
means. That's not what it means.
Sorry, I just turned into Dr. Hibbert again.
But I mean, if Brenna, if Wayne was a rising star in the NBA and he kept doing something stupid enough to get himself fired, what would you say to keep him from blowing this enormous opportunity to make? I mean, he's a franchise player in Memphis. Like, he's like the most he could run for fucking mayor tomorrow. And he is the guy. He is the Michael Jordan of that city. And he's about to throw it all away. What would you say to that young person to convince them that their path is one of wickedness?
I don't know. I'd threaten their job. That's exactly what I would do. I'd be like, okay, if you want to do that, bye-bye. Get out.
Cortez says Jawick.
or just stop it. Stop it.
Get some help.
It's gonna be all okay. We're all gonna be okay.
Mikey, you need to get that Michael Jordan drop. Stop it drop.
Get help. Wayne, what would you say to convince the young person who's clearly about to blow $1 billion doing silly shit?
Listen, you slag, stop being a cunt. Just stop it.
Oh, come on. Wayne, that was off the fucking backboard, man. You got one gimmick. And what is your gimmick? Wind
your fucking nothing.
There you go. Come on, man. I threw it off the glass.
That'll learn, yeah.
Yeah.
But them's the breaks.
Wind your neck in. That'll fucking learn ya. I've got many a catchphrase. None of them on the soundboard, though, prick.
You can't park this, huh?
Well, let's hear
apart from that one.
Let's hear esteemed philosopher Charles Barkley and his take on the situation.
Here we go. We're about to be a Plato right now.
I love Charles. No, I hate him. I'm pretty sure I hate him.
We got some idiots, some fools, some jackasses on television that really just pissed me off.
Wow.
Talking about...
We just got some idiots.
He's so... That's why Chuck is the GOAT, man.
Well,
zero filter.
I gotta say something, man. We got some idiots, some fools, some jackasses on television that really just pissed me off. Talking about Josh should make a stand.
I think he's 60. I think he looks good for 60.
He does look well.
Yeah.
Saying he didn't break any laws. He didn't do anything.
So what say you, Wayne? He didn't break any laws by doing what he did. It's not illegal.
It's not illegal, but at the same time, it's the projection of, you know, he's representing a company, he's representing his endorsements and all of those other things. You know, at the end of the day, when it comes to these sort of commercial contracts that people enter into, you have to be, forgive the term, whiter than white. As soon as you do drop the bollock, and they say, well, you know what, we're not paying you anymore. Don't sit there and piss and moan about it. Just, you know what you've got to do. You are a brand. You are, you know, marketable as a human. So if you do fuck up, don't complain about it. Fuck it.
If I screw up in my job, I get fired. Like, if you do something that's not in your contract, you're going to get fired. This kid is going to get fired from his job. This is not,
he's not on the clock though.
No, but that's
his season's over.
That's not the point.
His season's over. He's on the break. He's on break.
He's on the job being a commercial.
If he has an active contract.
he's been commoditized in the sense of like wherever he goes, he has to be representing that company because it's not a 9 to 5. Like me, when I'm on my work uniform, like I got a bollocking a few months back because I told someone to copulate away, and I was in my van in my uniform, and my boss said, "No, go home. You can't be doing that." I apologised to the people in question, explained the reason why I did it, and there's every chance I could have got discipline for it. But when you are a commodity, as in you are representing that brand 24/7, you never switched off. So yes, doing stuff like that, yeah, you might be sitting there flexing, but that flex comes with a consequence, and that's what happened.
We're in a state where you can carry your gun. Those guys are just freaking idiots. And I only say freaking because y'all won't let me say what I want to say.
We don't trade for it. Fucking.
Right, and who's a prick with a fucking old WCW belt? Fuck off, mate.
Yo, man, when you're making $100 million a year to play sports, your life changes. There are certain rules and regulations you have to live by, plain and simple. You can't do stupid stuff. That's the trade-off. Now, if you want to do all that stuff and give all that money back, more power to you. You can make that stance. Say, you know what? I want to do what I want to do. I want to flash my gun and make videos and do things. Okay, that's fine. But you can't make money on the NBA doing this stuff.
He basically said what I said.
And Charles knows. Charles was no prince. He was no prince. He was no Prince Charles back in the day. He would fight people and spit on people and punch camera people. Like he had his run-ins and he got his talking tos. And the last 10 years of his career, he didn't have no problems with nobody because he's just that ouch in the pocket. That ouch in the pocket started hurting a little bit too much. He's like, all right. I get it.
He was my boy back in the day, man. I fucking loved the Phoenix Suns back in the day.
No, they just got knocked out by LeBron. LeBron did it to him. Oh no, wait, it wasn't them. Who knocked them out? Suns. Yeah, I think it was LeBron.
Yeah. No, they were the shit, man. I used to love Phoenix Suns.
Until Jordan happened to him.
Yeah. And Charlotte Hornets as well. Because you had your little Muggsy.
Until Jordan happened to him. It's rumored that Jordan got Muggsy to retire.
Really?
Yeah, he got into his head and fucked him up, and he fucked up his confidence. And he couldn't play anymore.
Because he used to do the NBA commentary that we used to have over here. He was the anchor.
Yeah. You got scared off the court from Jordan. He said, "You know what? Why don't I just go across the pond?" If only we knew a professional athlete who signed endorsement contracts. Hey guys, what's up? Let's schedule that for next week then, Cortez, and then we'll revisit it. You can come on in and tell us all about it. But if I'm Ja's parents, I'm grounding him. You're grounded.
Yeah.
He needs to be grounded. Like he's acting young. You know what I mean? Like you can't act so young. You got to act like you've been here before, man.
There's an Italian footballer called Mario Balotelli, and he was playing for
Keeps
Manchester City a few years ago, and he was just doing absolutely crazy shit. Like he would just pull into a petrol station and pay for everyone's fuel, and then he'd go to his mum's house and set off fireworks in the house, and
like
he literally had just no filter, just doing what the fuck he liked. And Noel Gallagher of Oasis said exactly how it was, a bit like your man here. He's doing what he likes with no budget. He's doing exactly what we were doing when we were kids with no budget. So someone's got to rein him in, say, come on back down from the mountaintop, wind your neck in, and calm the fuck down. That's all it is. And look at all your money you're going to lose.
Like, no Instagram following is worth $500 million.
Yeah.
No dopamine hit from that fucking like you're getting.
Don't you
is
think
worth
that's kind of this huge problem that your worth is based solely on how many likes you get?
Yeah, but it's been so. But Brenna, it's been proven that when you get a like, you get that little dopamine hit, like you're having some chocolate. So people do actually sort of like crave it and get addicted to it. I hate you.
But to me, like, money is worth more than any like exactly what you said, Mikey, is like the you know, $1 billion is a lot. Like $500 million is a lot of money.
That's a stinking ton of money.
And if you're choosing waving your gun in a video in the background so people could like hate watch you or whatnot versus $500 million, I'm sorry, but there goes my I will delete my Instagram account for that. Like, if that was the payoff.
Yeah, if the trade-off was literally no Instagram, but I'm gonna give you a job playing basketball and make $500 million. Who picks Instagram? On what planet do you pick Instagram?
Instagram is not actually going to give you the full. It's so brief. That's why content creators are constantly creating content, and they're mad when they don't get enough content. So then they do stupid things. Then they become, influencers and they affiliates, and then that's how they make
Brenna,
their
that's
money.
us.
Yeah,
Brenna.
Wayne, cut the mic.
Brenna, we're trying to get some of that fuck you money as well. You know what I mean?
Do I look like an influencer to you?
Hey,
yes,
I can believe it.
I'm not an influencer.
Look up top 10 hottest drone pilot teachers.
Yeah, exactly.
I know hotter ones.
oh no, I tried, Brenna. I'm sorry. It just
Mikey,
like I was number 13.
Mikey, let's go and edit Wikipedia right now.
I don't even have a Wikipedia page.
Oh, you do now.
Hold on. I'm hacking into the mainframe.
No.
Mikey's on the mainframe right now.
I don't need that kind of shit in my life.
I'm in. I always love when hackers say that. I'm in.
I'm going in.
I'm in.
Click, 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 click.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Do you know how nervous that music must make people?
Learning much more about their ordeal, I should say, and hearing for the first time.
Hey, if you get nervous about that music, fuck you.
From people close to their.
I'm a rebel. I got an attitude problem.
Security detail and the company that hired the paparazzi. KCAL News reporter Leslie Marine is here now with the latest on this.
Yeah, you guys, since this all came out this morning, a lot of people coming forward saying.
Why is her phone cord so long? Damn.
You have to.
That's a long cord.
Yeah, they've only got the budget for one plug socket in the entire building.
Oh my god, look at her seat cushion. Damn.
To make her look taller, because that's what they do to women. They're like, oh yeah, because you're so short.
Fuck that.
We have to put you on cushion. They make women sit in the worst possible positions when it comes to like sitting in those swirly chairs.
Brenna, this is all speculation. She might even have hemorrhoids. Come on now.
And so, like, I'm just talking to women in general, but it's like this weird position where, like, you have to be like out here, and then your belly sticks out, and so then you've got this weird belly. It's disgusting and weird. I don't know. Why can't we just sit like normal humans?
Dude, have you tried just doing it?
Just sitting?
Yeah, just sit normal. So I have a gripe with women, and I'm gonna go ahead and start. I got to dig myself a hole. I'm digging myself a hole.
I'm stepping back from this one.
Yeah, don't have direct skin to skin contact with me, or else the electricity will flow into you. So here's my problem. Right?
Women, am I right? Wow. Bitches be shouting.
Let me go. I'll go out on an island. I'll do it. I won't incorporate anybody else here. So here's my problem. I'm a guy, and I buy pants.
Trousers.
I'm not dealing with you right now. I know when I walk into a store, something's a 32-32, it's going to fit a certain way. Something's a 30-32, and those numbers correspond to the measurement of the actual item that I'm putting on. Yes, poor women are on this ridiculous sliding Dr. Seuss scale logic bullshit where a 6 is only a 6 for this person, but an 8 is a 6 for them, and it's with the shoes. It is so much like y'all have to rein in these fucking manufacturers of clothing. Boycott their ass until they make out a fucking uniform template for sizing. Because it's not right. Because you want to know why women take so fucking long to get ready? It's because they have to fucking categorize what size a 6 is in every single fucking brand known to earth. So, clothiers, manufacturers, fucking get the shit regulated so that a 0 is a 0, a 6 is a 6, and a 12 is a 12 across the fucking board. How hard is that? Men figured it out a long time ago. You just use the fucking inches in your inseam. So measure around the fucking thing and make that the fucking dress. Yeah. All right?
If you do it by size, like actual like inches and in centimeters thing, because we are very self-conscious about our bodies. Mm-hmm. If you haven't noticed that about women. We're very self-conscious about the way we look. We're self-conscious about even our own numbers. That it's like, if you put something as like, I'm a 32 or something, that's a big number. It's a number that's big, right? It's a big number. We don't want to be thinking about that. We rather have, instead of a 32, we rather say 8 or 10. Like, that's just a smaller number. It's the numbers game.
That's, if you guys want to cross multiply, if you want to cross multiply and divide, that's fine. That's not my business. But have it be the same equation for every garment so that it fits.
And that is something that, like, I'm struggling right now because my weight is now fluctuating because I'm losing weight. And so now I have to go back and like, okay, so now I'm this number. Like, now I'm a 12, but that's really a large, but a large incorporates like 12 and 14. So I'm not really a 14. I'm a 12. So really, am I a large or am I a medium or?
See? Yeah. See? The shit ain't regulate the shit so it's standardized so that
and there's a difference between juniors and women's sizes. Like, junior sizes are all in odd numbers and women's sizes are in even numbers, even though they are the exact same size. 11 and a 12 are the exact same size. They're just named that way different for juniors and women's.
How long will you take this oppression, women?
And then you have to add on whether or not you're a petite, and a petite gets a different size. So if I'm, say, a 12 in regular, it will be longer, right? Because I'm a petite, I have to have a 12P so that my legs are shorter.
See?
Yeah, I have to.
And then there's a difference because, like, if I was wearing a dress, I would be one size different than my pant size.
This is stupid. Y'all need to wind your fucking necks in. Get a fucking handle on this.
Whoa. Gimmick infringement.
I did it. I did it.
No.
And I'm not sorry.
I don't give a fuck, right? No, I'm going to take umbrage with this because I've got 3 T-shirts upstairs that are all from the same manufacturer, that are all 2XL, right? And they all fit different. They all hang different, and I hang different.
The Bin Podcast hang different. Put that on a T-shirt.
I do like because I'm not a little fella, and it's hard for me to find clobber that actually fits.
Sorry.
What? Sorry, was I being too Essex for you?
Short fella. I'm not a short fella.
You
Definitely
don't
not.
want 0 problems, big fella.
How'd you like look at that?
They're getting worse.
Busted his pelvic into me to try to provoke me, try to elicit a reaction.
Thrusted his pelvic.
So no, it's there is definitely a gradient on the male side of things as well, because one of the
fucking who.
Wayne. No.
I just had this whole conversation about women's sizes.
I'm not trying to take it away.
I want to be part of this too.
I'm just saying, because like the bigger you are as a geezer, you do have similar issues.
Yeah.
Because like finding a T-shirt that fits me, that drops properly, or some trousers that like fit right is very difficult. Short fellas, they're fucking catered for all day long. But
what size pants do you wear, Wayne?
A 38 long.
So how long is your inseam then? 38?
I don't know. It's just long.
These are
you don't have both of the numbers?
No, just the waist. Just literally the waist. As long as it goes over me bits, then we're good.
How long is the inseam for a 38 long? Yeah, no, this is what?
Yeah, I think you've gone rogue.
See,
Mikey.
and then for women, we have this size, which is your waist size.
Yeah.
And then you have your hip size. And that also determines the difference in your sizes.
Oh, wait, you don't have breaking news?
Oh, breaking news, Brenner.
Yeah, make something up.
Breaking news. I don't know.
I had it on screen. Now we have to justify this.
Okay, let's find breaking news. I haven't gotten any breaking news alerts. And you know I'm pretty good for those.
It's a very confusing thing here. But for me, over here in the States, Wayne, so like for a 38, you wouldn't just buy a 38 long. You would get like, probably like a 38, 34 or a 38, 32. And that's just like, because I have a waist I could still get into a 30. Like I still have a slender waist, but my legs are so long.
How do you not fall down drains?
I don't know, but my legs are long as shit. Like I had a coworker who is 6'4", and we stood up, and he's a full head taller than me, but my hip bone was higher than his hip bone. Like I am all legs. So I and being a slender fella myself, it's difficult to find pants that fit. But at least I know what size I'm looking for. Their shit is literally in Pig Latin. It's like reading ancient hieroglyphs to try to decipher. It's like, okay, which one is the crane? Is that an 8 or a 6? Like it's not
just the manufacturers. But it's where the manufacturer happens to be located.
Yeah.
So the ones in China are different from the ones in Thailand.
100%.
Different from the ones in Singapore.
My XL Chinese hoodies are like mediums and a half. They're so tiny.
Don't, Mikey. I bought
Any of that cheap stuff that you get on Amazon, that's all China, and that's all like
tiny.
I mean, an XL would be a medium for me.
I bought a charity T-shirt from Muse. With basically Matt Bellamy's wearing this T-shirt on this world tour at the minute, and I was like, I'm gonna get me one of them. Ordered the 2XL, right? Got there, just about got to my waistband, and like when I went out walking, I was like, oh, this is a bit snug. And when I looked at the delivery, also the manufacturer's address, it was Malaysia. So a 2XL in Malaysia ain't a 2XL in Britain.
No,
not at all. So you're right in what you say when it comes to.
We need to get back to the like Victorian era fashion in which like everything was custom, like everything was just fit.
Yeah, and you could have your big ruffled neck
and women's had their own little area where they would get all measured and fit and tailored, and then men would have theirs and they'd have that.
Can you imagine people getting fit for clothes nowadays like they used to back in the day with all the Karens? It would be a nightmare. It would be the longest line. And this bitch wouldn't want to put on a mask, and then she'd be trying to fight, and then she'd be like, no, I know I'm a 6, you wrong, bitch. And then it'd be this whole fucking thing. Oh,
and all the laces on the back of the
2 weeks later,
corsets and that.
2 weeks later, you would have to pick up your new dress.
Yeah. Proper sort of like flared out skirt and all that caper. Yeah.
You would have to get the layers, all the layers.
Yeah. Imagine trying to get into a Tesla in that.
with the giant with the little fluffy booty thing that they'd be wearing.
The bustle. Yeah.
Yeah. That little puffed out booty. I always thought that was. I was like, look at that. Why has a booty out there that far? Who's trying to walk around looking like their butt was like
sexy wear.
Yeah, like that was so hot. Their butt was 6 feet away from their fucking neck.
With your bonnet tied underneath your chin.
Oh hell yeah! with those boots
with
that are just like nothing but little tiny buttons that you have to button all the way up.
What madman designed this?
A man.
Yeah, man was the operative word there.
Actually, if you want to know where high heels came from, they came from men's fashion.
Yeah.
But men didn't like the fact that women were starting to wear them, so they're like, "Oh, this is."
Oh, have you seen?
Gay.
Don't say gay.
Don't say. Well, I'm gonna say gay.
YouTube videos. You know, get them ridiculous adverts. Well, Mikey, you don't know about the ridiculous adverts you get to start YouTube videos because you're premium.
So is Brenna.
Yeah, I'm premium.
Oh, okay. Well, what they're promoting
Speak louder, Surf.
Is a trainer, that gives men like a 2-inch lift. They're like, oh, look how tall he is now when he's wearing his trainers.
You mean a gym shoe?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I was like,
and they're like,
who's training somebody? Oh, a trainer, aka a tennis shoe.
Workout shoe. Anything that you can
a sport
work out, like
shoe.
run.
Yeah.
A soft bottomed laced mesh shoe.
Yeah. So they're promoting this particular trainer that gives men a 2-inch lift, and I'm like, you're talking about a fucking tube. I swear to fucking God.
2 inches extra.
Yeah. It's like, oh, look how tall he looks now. I'm like, motherfucker takes him off, he's still the same height. You know what I mean?
Hey.
It's like
high heels.
It's basically a Cuban heel in a trainer form. You know what I mean? If you're that insecure about your height, maybe you should go and speak to someone.
I made some stupid joke to my wife about her being 8 foot tall. She's like, "You wouldn't be with me if I was 8 foot tall." I was like, I would be fucking Yoda backpacking with you every day. Fucking climb up your shoulders. Are you fucking kidding
me? You'd just be in your little
You'd
pod.
be carrying me around.
No, though, and then I'd have Kira on my back like Yoda. So
there you go.
She could take the whole family to the park. We could go on outings.
Yeah.
Wow.
I would
you
do
wouldn't
it.
have to worry.
Oh, I said I wanted her to be 8 foot tall because I wanted her to like grab me by my ankles and hold me upside down to like take the pressure off my fucking back. I was just like, if you were just like a giant thing to just lift me and just take the pressure off my spine.
Or just get all the change out your pockets.
Yeah. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
Get me a little changing table. I'm up for it.
I've always loved tall girls. Like, in fact, I'm just trying to think. Yeah, all my exes have been tall.
I'm just saying. If she was, and then like I stood up next to the wall, and then I grabbed like my shoe. I wear a 10.5, so it's not quite a foot, but close enough. It's 10.5 at 11 inches. I don't know how it exactly scales out, but so then I took one shoe, I did that, and then I rotated it on its axis and then flipped it up again, and it's impossibly high. And then you have to remember there's people walking around at 7 foot every day.
Mm-hmm.
They exist.
And they just have to live like that. And I'm just like, damn. And then there's like the Yao Mings and the Shaqs and the Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, there's a Russian model on Instagram, and she's like 7 foot tall.
I couldn't imagine being that big.
Yeah, but she owns it. She absolutely owns it.
I can't figure out the inseam thing. But anyways, back to Harry.
Harry.
Yeah, we haven't actually explained what's going on here.
And we won't.
Now to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wild ride in New York City.
Yeah, we've learned that we are learning much more about their ordeal, I should say, and hearing for the first time from people close to their security detail.
I hate it when the backup guy, like after he says his lines, it just nods after every sentence they say. Like you
just
don't have
waiting for his part.
Yeah, like you didn't have to agree with anything she just said right now. She didn't say anything to agree with.
We are learning much more about their ordeal, I should say.
Yes, we are learning.
For the first time,
we just heard
people
it.
close to their security detail, the company that hired the paparazzi.
Yes,
KCAL
they
News
hired
reporter Leslie Marine is here now with the latest on this.
Yeah, you guys, since
with
this
money.
all came out this morning, a lot of people coming forward saying what they believe happened. Many were there. And I can tell you that they all agree on one thing, that the couple was being followed by several paparazzi, some in cars, one on a bike. And what started as a night filled with smiles and laughs will ended in the Duke and Duchess of Sussex just simply feeling and looking like they felt unsafe.
They look nervous. I mean, I think they were being chased the whole day or something, so they were pretty nervous.
That's how cab driver Sukhcharn Singh described.
Hey, don't bury my leads.
You know, I was crossing on 67th Street, and then the security guard hailed me, and next thing you know, Prince Harry and his wife were hopping into my cab, and as we went a block, we got blocked by a garbage truck, and all of a sudden, paparazzis came and started taking pictures, and then they were just about to give me the location where they were gonna go, but then they told me to circle back to the precinct, so we circled back to the precinct.
Did it feel? Now, Wayne, why is all this important? Why is all this shockingly familiar?
Why is paparazzi chasing members of the royal family?
As the Bin podcast royal correspondent, I'm putting that hat back on. It's because the late Princess Diana lost her life whilst being chased by paparazzi in Paris in 1997, I believe. And she lost her life because she was being pursued by paparazzi, and her driver, she was with her then partner, Dodi Fayed, and they crashed in a tunnel. Their driver was drunk, and Harry has had a massive resentment for the paparazzi for that reason. He blames them specifically and the media for the death of his mother. And then this scenario, which has just happened recently, is kind of reminiscent of that fact, and that's why it's just kind of like there's echoes, and he is so protective of his family, and so sort of like, because he's been we've all seen these his book Spare. He's never going to be king, and he just feels that he's been ostracized from the family altogether, and yet people are still chasing him and his family down, and he's just ultimately trying to protect his family, and he doesn't want to have those echoes of what happened to his mum happen to him. And I guarantee that he will fucking do something legally to mitigate this from happening again in the future. And he's got the influence, and he's got the power, and he's got the fucking leverage. So
I don't know if there's anything that he's going to be able to do. It's not illegal what they're doing. Like, it's not illegal for them to take pictures of a cab that's driving on a public street. It's not. So there's not.
I know that.
I don't know that he's gonna. I don't know that he's going to get any protection at events. So you're hailing a public cab. Why? Why are you taking public transit? You have money. You have drivers. Like, why are you, like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you even putting yourself in the situation where you're stopped by a garbage truck after you hailed a cab? Like, you're not normal people. Like, what are you thinking? Like, bring a car. Don't.
Maybe he's trying to show that he's a man of the people, and trying to, because especially with like the
and you're getting hunted down by paparazzi. What do you think? No, you don't do that stuff.
No, but again, I'm just speculating. I'm just looking at what I can see, and I'm thinking, like, especially after King's coronation last week, maybe he's just trying to show outwardly that I'm just a normal geezer. You know what I mean?
Like, if he wants to show that you're one of the common folk, don't, because you're not. You don't want to be one of the common folk. They're fucking nasty over here. You're not a fucking New Yorker, first of all, Harry. So don't try to blend in. You're not of that ilk for a reason. Like, don't lower yourself. New Yorkers are a fucking piece of work, man. I lived there for fucking 6 months, and they are a fucking piece of work. So,
so what's your guys' take on it? Like,
stop putting. I hate it when I see people unnecessarily put themselves in situations that will cause them heartache and stress. I live my life in a way so that I avoid as much bullshit as possible. I know your girl got dressed up. She wants to go to the thing. Y'all want to go out and have an evening. That's relatable. That's normal. That's human. However, you're also fucking hairy.
Yeah.
You got to do shit differently. You got to set yourself up so that you can win. And you don't set yourself up by taking a fucking public taxi in New York fucking City. I feel weird about that. And you're the Duchess and the Duke of York. Sussex.
Put some fucking respect on their name.
I don't know what any of your fucking Narnia shit is anyway. So look, we won that war. I don't have to memorize your counties.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right, mate. We've got drinkable tap water. You carry on.
I got no long-term side effects from my
described Prince Harry and Meghan Markle when they hopped inside his New York City cab Tuesday night.
And as we went a block, we got blocked by a garbage truck, and all of a sudden, paparazzis came and started taking pictures.
Singh admits he only drove the couple, who was with security and Meghan's mother, for about 10 minutes, eventually taking them back to an NYPD precinct. And although cameras followed them, he says it didn't bother him.
They were behind us. I mean, they stayed on top of us. That was pretty much it. There was nothing more.
Oh, I lost my link.
They kept it.
Oh, God damn it. I closed too many windows being efficient. Hold on. Oh, she's got gardeners. Was there anything left in that little bit, Wayne?
No, it was just basically.
Why were they why were they in New York? Where were they at?
Just an event, just an
charity thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, shit. I'll get invited to all the time.
I mean,
have to turn it down.
There's famous people who live in New York. Like, there's ways to avoid the pop. You gotta take every step. You got the money. I know it's expensive, and I know it's not your responsibility, but it's your life. And if you want a good quality of life, you're gonna have to invest in it. And they have to invest in private transportation and secured entrances and exits. That should be the standard already. But if it ain't, it should be now.
Do you want to address that in chat, Mikey?
There's no value in being normal when you're not normal. You're a Prince of England. Just chill. Yeah. Like you're like I know Andre 3000 is walking around New York right now, fucking playing his flute. Just fucking just hanging out in the city. You just catch him in East Village playing his flute on the subway, eating a panini from Panera or something like that. Like, I get it. He's the exception. You're the Prince of fucking England, dude. It's not happening. You can't just walk around New York. There's a trillion people there. They're gonna bother you. Like, they can make money off of some cool pictures of you like sneezing or something. They're gonna take pictures.
You say that Johnny Depp like just bowls around here all the time, like not in Essex, but in the area that he's living in. Like George Clooney, he's got a place over here as well. He's just chill.
That's why they're over there, because they want to be chill. You can't chill over here.
Well,
is that the guy who ate? Is that the guy who ate all the wings for the wing challenge? Here, let's go bother him. Like, they bother everybody here. They're annoying as fuck.
Yeah. Can I get a selfie?
Yeah.
No, actually, love, you can't. I'm having me dinner. Fuck off.
Yo, when this show pops off and the lucre is flowing and the fans are they just love us.
I'm just gonna imitate Big Driss. I'm just gonna walk around.
I'm Idris Elba. I goes where I goes.
Exactly. Skinny red tie, coat.
The pea coat, yeah.
Yeah, pea coat, and just bowl around like, get the fuck out of my way. Big Driss Elba. I'm Big Driss Elba.
Because it's...
I'm going to look so fucking scatty that no cunt's going to want to come and talk to me.
and like, I get it. Like, it's not fair. But that is the societal trade-off for unjust compensation for your talents.
To be fair, he was born into the role, so
even better. You are reaping the benefits of something that you have not individually done the hard work for. That in itself is not free. You're gonna pay. Your payment may not be monetary, but now your payment is privacy. So I could be as broke as I want, but I get to keep all of my business to myself. You have everything that you could ever dream of. However, that has to be in front of everybody. Do you want to? Can you change places? I don't know. Should you? Would you? That's an individual choice.
Well, you can opt out of the royal family, but unfortunately, the last person that did that properly ended up abdicating from the monarchy and was a Nazi sympathizer. Never mind.
That's all. There are plenty of things that are bad and wrong, but it doesn't make them fascist.
Just so good. Just so good. Just so good. We at the Ben Podcast promise you guys, the money won't change us. We'll be just as standoffish and rude when the money comes in as we are now.
Yeah.
Wait, we have money coming in?
Oh, it's coming.
Somewhere.
Just bring it. Just bring it.
When it shows up, we'll be ready.
Have I got to do one of them like sort of black and white sponsor a donkey fucking daytime TV adverts to try and get us some money or something? You know what I mean?
In the arms of the angel.
We at the Bing Podcast, we want to produce content for you. We need your support. I'm here, threadbare clothes. I haven't even got any shoes. Please send us your fucking money.
Do you like the sepia tone?
Well played, Mikey. Well played.
Oh, so good. Oh, so
Oh, you are
good.
Get me off the main screen, fuck's sake.
That was a good one.
That was good. That was good.
What other stories have we got left?
We're going home.
Oh, are we driving home?
We are going home. We're gonna raid out.
Who's paying the bill though? Like
not it. Not it.
No, Wayne. You had 3 drinks. I had 1.
Oh, I had none.
Mikey's the designated driver.
I'm out of Bud.
You're
and
in charge of the bill. Now next time, Jartan. Thank you.
Jartan's driving fucking everything next time.
Oh yeah, he has to do the whole thing. He actually has to do it by himself.
All right.
Yeah.
We just sit here pressing buttons.
Jartan, bring us home.
Look at that beautiful face.
Come on, Jartan, do it. Come on, do something. I want my stick. I want my stick to prod him.
Thrusted his pelvic into me to try to provoke me, try to elicit a reaction.
You don't want 0 problems, big fella. Say, oh, you think you about that? You think it's a game?
Would somebody please think of the children?
Oh, yeah, that's the one I have done.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
We should have done that during the Florida teacher one.
Damn it, you're right.
It would have been absolutely suited for it.
It would have been perfect.
It would have been perfect. Hey!
Oh, that's our new podcast. The Woulda-Bins.
The Woulda-Bins. The
Wow.
shoulda, woulda been.
The Woulda-Bins.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda bins.
The shoulda, woulda, coulda bins. That'll be my nightly podcast to talk about all the shit that you guys don't want to talk about.
I love the fact that
or talking about us behind their backs.
Yes.
I love the fact that Brenna is retrospectively producing the show.
You're welcome. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We will see you guys Sunday for on the YouTubes. One of us will be in the chat, so we'll see you there. Patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. We're gonna raid King Vic Striker, who didn't want to hang out with us today, but give him a follow anyway. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
We're there. Can't hear his audio.